I think Bartolo Colon could still eat innings. Maybe not now, but a couple years ago, Bartolo Colon is just a guy.
Well, he never
threw 100.
I wouldn't downplay it because he had that rubbery arm, and he's a crafty pitcher. He probably still has some heat because he's got a lot of weight behind it. So I wouldn't say no to that. How old is he?
I mean, now, Spot, age check me on Bartolo Colon. I know it's also your favorite fragrance.
Bartolo Colon.
Cologne by Bartolo.
51, Rich.
I mean, obviously he can't do it now, but 51. I really think if you rewind a couple years, there was video of him like throwing BP, and Bartolo Colon was never a guy that overpowered you. He just threw 88 to 90 and knew where to place the ball.
Who could still compete at a high level, if not professionally? Doesn't matter the sport, because even in the world of fighting, I don't know if you saw this, Rich, but Keith one-time Thurman is saying he's making a grand comeback in 2025. You see it in fighting all the time because they get the itch, and fighters never know when they're done.
Yeah, there's a guy that played for my team last year and played for Monse, you and Danny G's Dodgers. Is there any gas left in the tank for J.D. Martinez? He looked lost at the plate. I was going to say, last year, I mean, I know he's adventuring into pickleball now, but J.D. Martinez, there were rumors like, his veteran presence is he's a great clubhouse guy.
Exactly.
But there were times last year where I knew the pitcher was throwing an outside slider and he would just chase and miss by 5 feet.
I got a hot take. Ready? Has anyone said this? Based on this conversation, I truly think Gronk could have been more productive if he played this season than Travis Kelce. As lazy as Kelce looked in the Super Bowl, have you seen some of the tape of this dude? He wasn't even moving on half of those plays.
There are some
That's embarrassing,
There are some
man.
isolated plays from the Super Bowl. There are some isolated plays from the Super Bowl that made Travis Kelce look like he was the last guy off the snap every time.
Not blocking for Mahomes.
Just
he's
pouting.
He's never been a big blocker. I've seen video on him before where
he's no George Kittle.
Yeah, I mean, his MO is get down the field 15 yards and stand around kind of and wait for Mahomes to scramble and throw to you.
You see him like throwing his hands up like, what?
Yeah.
He's looking lazy. And I'm not hating. I'm just stating. I like Kelce.
He was extra pouty as well as Mahomes was in the Super Bowl.
And if you don't believe me, I didn't notice it during the game. Watch the tape. There's a lot of clips that are surfacing on social media, and you're like, wow, that dude didn't even block anybody. And the guy he was supposed to block ended up tackling either the running back or Mahomes. You're like, damn.
I know it's slow-mo on Instagram or TikTok, but there are plays that they're showing where the ball is snapped, and he's a good second behind everyone else as far as reaction, and the defender's getting 2 steps before Kelsey's reacting.
Gronky could have been more productive, I think. I think he could still play a little bit.
Sucks when you don't have the refs on your side, huh?
Yeah. Who else comes to mind? Fox Sports Radio Nation, 877-99 on Fox. There's a difference between he looks like he could still play and then really believing he could still play. Like, we just interviewed Drew Brees. Dude looked like he could still play. He looked like he was in great shape. He looked young.
What did he say to you?
He said that he thinks he could if he didn't have arthritis in his shoulder.
He said the last year that he played, his football IQ, and he was giving himself props. He said, I could still play today.
Mentally.
But, and his physically, his whole body, he just said his shoulder, he's like, anything beyond 30 or 40 yards, just couldn't do it anymore.
Even his last season, he was just, short passes here and there, couldn't throw it deep.
He said he couldn't throw past 45 yards.
He said if everything was under 40 yards, he could be elite right now in the NFL.
He said if he could use his other arm, trade his other arm because it's fresh, then he could definitely play.
So who else do you think is sitting around that could still play?
It's a good question.
At a professional level.
We'll take your feedback next. And by the way, we learned 2 months ago it's not Mike Tyson. Or is it? Did he hang enough to give you say, oh, yeah, no?
I mean, he's also 58.
That's true.
Right?
All right, your thoughts at Covino and Rich. We'll take your feedback at 877-99 on Fox. More next right here on Fox Sports Radio.
Now, whether you're teeing off, heading to the office, or kicking back to watch the big game, Travis Matthew has you covered. Versatile apparel designed to make you look and feel your best wherever life takes you. So if you're ready to elevate your style, like me and Danny G and Rich, the Travis Matthews sweet hat, sweet shirt, sweet pants,
And I saw Ben Maller wearing my hat on one of his highlights.
I know, but did you realize how his style is elevated?
I was going to say,
TravisMatthew.com.
I won't say anything. So it's making guys look cooler than they are.
It is.
All I'm saying. Travis Matthew, the ultimate grab-and-go pants. They got that for work and play. The perfect blend of softness, stretch. You can stay in it all day from open to close. They have athletic shoes, that in-between we call it, not the sneaker, not the dress shoe, that nice casual.
It's the yank white.
It's like it's the date night shoe.
Yeah.
Elevate your game. They got polo shirts. They got those polo shirts. Can I say that again?
Polo shirts.
Polo shirts.
You saying polar? Like white? Like polar bear?
Like polar, yeah. Like
Polar shirts.
Lightweight fabric, keeps you cool even when competition is getting hot. It's designed to be versatile on and off the course, so you could wear the heater as a golf polo or a work polo or an everyday polo. But get this, guys. Travis Matthew synonymous with golf, right? It's a golf brand, or was, or you thought that. Steve Covino, I play mini golf at best. I don't golf. They're going into casual gear, and that's what I was rocking at the Super Bowl, and it looks good. I got compliments from all the Pro Bowlers and football players out there. I don't golf, really.
Well, if you're ready to elevate your game, a la Steve Covino, visit TravisMatthew.com.
You see how Paige Sporanic winked at me when I was rocking that?
Not. You get 20% off your first order.
Keep up with all of your NFL offseason news at Fox Sports Radio when it affects your team.
This is Just Jets, man.
At Fox Sports Radio, when your divisional rival makes a move. At Fox Sports Radio.
Everybody in the NFL asks themselves, do we have the right quarterback?
At Fox Sports Radio.
Hey! Pathways Learning Academy at Crossroads Church is opening soon. Located in Mason, we offer quality care and personalized early education support in our infant care, toddler, preschool, and pre-kindergarten programs, as well as before and after school options for school agers. Plus, our school is safe, our staff is second to none, and our exclusive app, Sproutabout, keeps you connected with live streaming video, real-time updates, and more. Schedule a tour today by visiting pathwayslearningacademy.com.
The biggest bath event of the year has arrived at the Home Depot. Right now, enjoy up to 40% off select online bath, from matching faucets and accessories to vanity lighting and mirrors. Small changes go a long way. Give your bath a fresh new look with pieces that fit your style with up to 40% off select online bath. Only at HomeDepot.com. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Traveling to see your fave sports team is cool, but traveling with Amex Platinum for the big game is even better.
Right this way.
With access to dedicated card member entrances at select events, you can skip the line. And with access to the Centurion Lounge,
He shoots a 3.
you can catch the next game on the way home. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex. Card member entrance access not limited to Amex Platinum Card.
Clorox Sentiva smells like lavender. Cleans like Clorox. And feels like... All right, that could go on for a while. Experience the long-lasting freshness of Clorox Sentiva. Now available in Clorox Sentiva Lavender Scented Bleach. Use as directed.
The Starbucks you love is ready. Our baristas are ready. The world's best coffee beans are ready. That feeling that only the perfect sip can give you is ready. Hello again from the Starbucks Coffee Company. Starbucks is a registered trademark of Starbucks Coffee Company.
Don't let your osteoporosis hold you back. Build new bone with Evenity, a treatment for women with postmenopausal osteoporosis at high risk for fracture. Some osteoporosis treatments simply slow down bone loss. Evenity is proven to rapidly build new bone in just 12 months.
Evenity can increase the risk of heart attack, stroke, or death from a heart problem. Tell your doctor if you've had a heart attack or stroke. Do not take Evenity if you have low blood calcium or are allergic to it, as serious events have occurred with Evenity. Signs include rash, hives, swelling of the face or throat, which may cause difficulty in swallowing or breathing, muscle spasms or cramps, numbness or tingling. Tell your doctor about severe jawbone problems as they have been reported with Evenity. Report hip, groin, or thigh pain. Unusual thigh bone fractures have occurred with Evenity.
Click the banner to see the important safety information and prescribing information. Don't just slow down bone loss. Build new bone in just 12 months with Evenity. Ask your doctor today.
Listeners, are you looking for a shortcut to better auto insurance for you? Something that takes all the research off your plate? Something that's easy? Something that matches you with lower rates? Something genius? That's where NerdWallet comes in. Their nerds already did the work for you. Just answer a few questions and ta-da! You'll be matched with top insurance providers in your area. Find the right rate for you today at nerdwallet.com. After all, using NerdWallet is more than smart. It's genius. Not all applicants will qualify for the lowest monthly payments. NerdWallet Insurance Services, Inc. California resident license number OK92033.
Indy, the spotlight is on you. On Saturday, February 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, the Pro Volleyball Federation's first All-Star match comes to the Indy metro area. See the league's best players take the court in the thrilling history-making showdown, hosted by the home of your Indy Ignite. Tickets start at just $30. Get yours now on Ticketmaster or at the Fishers Event Center box office. Open Wednesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't miss your chance to experience volleyball history live. The Pro Volleyball Federation All-Star Match on February 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Be there.
It's time to learn more about Ozempic, semaglutide injection 0.5 milligrams, and discover how you may get in your Ozempic zone. Visit Ozempic.com or call 1-833-OZEMPIC to learn more about Ozempic. Click the on-screen banner for the medication guide. Ask your healthcare provider if Ozempic is right for you.
Could this vintage store be any cuter?
Right? And the best part? They accept Discover.
Accept Discover? In a little place like this? I don't think so, Jennifer.
Oh, yeah, huh? Discover's accepted where I like to shop. Come on, baby, get with the times.
Right, so we shouldn't get the parachute pants?
These are making a comeback. I think.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places that take credit cards nationwide. Based on the February 2024 Nielsen report.
Canva presents the killer of productivity. It was an ordinary workday until...
Oh no, this meeting could have been an email.
Run. Canva had a creative solve.
Get email. I'll just put the info the team needs in a Canva doc, and I'll make it visual with images, charts, and graphics.
Bring productivity killers to justice with creativity. Love your work at canva.com.
Booking.com has stays for absolutely anyone. For instance, imagine you're a vampire thirsting for a lively hotel. You'll find the Vegas resort near some great nightlife. Perfect. You may be undead, but you're the life of the party. And if the forecast calls for sun, at least there's free cancellation on most stays, so you can wait for the perfect weather. Ah, gorgeous. If a vampire can find their perfect stay, anyone can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah.
On Fox Sports Radio.
I don't know about you.
That's all that looks good.
My algorithm, Kendrick Lamar and Pink Pony Girl.
By the way, Iowa Sam's been doing this dance since Sunday. And he's not alone. It's the most watched ever halftime show of all time. Over 130 million people tuned in.
Or hate it.
So you get that? There was 126 million that tuned in for the Super Bowl. Highest rated Super Bowl ever, right? High stakes. That's what I attribute it to. NFL's growing. Swifties. Big game, big teams, high stakes. 126 million tuned in. 130 plus million tuned in to watch Kendrick Lamar. That doesn't mean it was awesome, but it means a lot watched.
Yeah, so you could love it, you could hate it, but what's undeniable is that 133 million
That's a third of
watched.
our country.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Or more than that, I think.
Right now it's Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Sam's on the ones and twos. Danny's on the phones. Danny G, 877-99 on Fox. And Spot's on standby, waiting just to say hi. He's got your midweek major, your headlines in the world of sports and pop culture. Monty's got your updates. And right now we're live from the TireRack.com studio. Don't have the right team on the court? Express Employment Professionals can help, from contract placements to full-time hires. We've got you covered. Visit expresspros.com today and let us handle your hiring so you can focus on growing your business.
You know what I got the feeling of, Covino?
Heard you got the feeling for the flavor.
As we get to the phone calls, we're going to talk about those retired players, NBA, NFL, a lot to get to today. But as now a coach of, my daughter's softball team and my son's baseball team.
I thought you were the manager. Make up your mind.
Well, when I say manager, you make fun of me. So what do you want?
I want the truth, Rich.
I'm the manager.
Transparency.
Yeah.
So it's a bummer still. I got that feeling of like, oh, man, it's raining outside. Practice is canceled. Like today was supposed to be my son's first T-ball practice.
Aww.
And it's supposed to rain all week here in L.A.
Did you cancel it? That also makes you the general manager.
I had to be. They said fields are closed today. Yeah, I'm the GM and the manager.
And
You're
the coach? Wow.
Man, I'm just running things.
That's awesome.
Shout out to my buddy Jeff Supon. Former baseball pitcher is the guy that runs my kids' pony ball. So
Get him out there. Come on.
What a league. They got Jeff Supon and the softball king of the valley, Rich Davis.
I mean, how do you lose?
You think Supon could still throw in the majors?
He looks trim and good for, like, you think he's in his mid to late
too
40s.
old.
Nah, he
no
can't
offense.
do it.
No Supon for you.
He's been retired for a while. And
Go
good
home,
one,
Sam.
But you know what? That's what we're asking right
Go
now.
home. Sam, play the rim shot.
It's dead.
Who do you think could make that sweet comeback and still be able to play and compete at a professional level? There's a lot of stories in the news. We brought up Tom Brady. That's an obvious one. Aaron Rodgers, if he were to retire, he'd be on standby for any team that would need him in an emergency because there's always a star QB1 that goes down in the beginning of the season. He'd be the guy that would be able to jump in. Robinson Cano, as of today, pitchers and catchers, Robinson Cano in the news saying that he could still play at a professional level. He's 42 years old, though. Who else comes to mind? I told you, in the world of fighting, one-time Keith Thurman wants to get back in the ring at that 140-pound division and compete with these young guys.
Listen, one of my favorite fighters, not because I like him personally, because he was just exciting. Anytime someone says, "Oh, Conor McGregor," I'm like, I don't want to see it anymore because
that's a perfect example.
Father Time, my friends.
And I would never talk smack. I would love to see it, but I don't believe it at all.
Yeah.
He's done, as far as I think, he's washed. And I would love for him to prove me wrong. I would never say it to his face. I'm a fan, but I don't think he could do it.
To go back
our
to
buddy, remember Joe Beimel was trying to do that?
Joe Beimel, former baseball pitcher.
Former Dodger, Danny. He was real close to making a professional comeback.
He does baseball clinics for kids in high school and college and young pros. Joe Beimel, in his early 40s, was throwing more heat than he did in his big league career. And he actually got a minor league deal, and I was hoping it worked out.
Yeah, because there was new methods of training. He actually got bigger and stronger as a result, got more heat on his fastball. But again, Father Time won, but he was real close to making it back to the big leagues after retiring. So who do you think, just based on the eye test, I guess, and how people take care of themselves, could actually still play? I do think Gronk could still play. He's in good shape. He's thinner now. But I think, he could have still played if he wanted to.
He could bulk up.
Yeah.
And by the way, let's bring it back to the original thought. And then, Danny, I want to hear your thoughts, and we'll go to the phones. The original thought was, yesterday, at length, we talked about where on earth could Aaron Rodgers land? And it never dawned on us to think, well, maybe nowhere. He doesn't retire, but he, chills out. And then, inevitably, there will be a top-tier team that loses a quarterback due to injury, and in comes Aaron Rodgers to save the day. And Covino saying, will he be ready? And I think the answer is yes.
Yeah. Not too long ago, I remember seeing Marshawn Lynch being interviewed, and he said he felt like he could still run over some players.
That's
another
so
one.
weird that you said that because that's who I had in my mind. I was gonna be like, am I crazy to think Marshawn Lynch can still go out there?
Yeah,
We all thought it. I think we all felt each other's
Do we feel it?
because those last couple of seasons with the Raiders, he obviously wasn't as fast, but he still could bowl defenders over.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. It's like I'm not expecting him to be quick, but I think he could be effective.
By the way, he's in a movie?
Well,
Look this
he's
up.
got a lot of time.
I saw him in a trailer or something for a movie. Either that or I dreamt it, guys.
He's also
Hold
got
on.
a podcast with Gavin Newsom.
Well, hold on.
Does anyone listen to it?
I may have had the weirdest dream. But I'm pretty sure he's in a movie.
I think we're all dreaming right now.
What?
I don't know.
What are we talking about?
Marshawn Lynch.
I think he's been in several movies.
What's more likely, to him playing the NFL again, or for anyone to listen to a podcast with him and Gavin Newsom?
He's in the Ki Kwan movie.
Love Hurts. That looks pretty good.
Love
Oh, yeah, there's billboards out for it right now. That just came out last Friday.
So I was ready. So he might be able to still play, but he's got a whole other career sort of taken off as an actor. Ain't that wild? Marshawn Lynch. So we'll wrap it up with your phone calls. Who do you think still has the juice?
Roger. Hey, Raj. Vermont, you're on.
Hey, what's happening?
What's up, buddy? Oh, I said Raj, and you said what's happening. How about that?
What's up, buddy?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's Raj works.
What's up?
So this is not really current, but I think into his late 40s, Herschel Walker could have still helped the team big time.
Yeah, he was ripped and in shape.
Yeah, he was trained. Well, he fought in the UFC, right?
That's right.
He did, yeah.
He was the answer to this question a decade or so ago.
I was going to say, like 15 years ago.
He's like 60, 61.
But he
something
kept
like
himself
that.
in great shape. That's the thing. Not all athletes do, because they live and eat the way they used to, and they don't make those adjustments post their career, and they either get way out of shape or they just stop lifting like Gronk did.
Cove,
you know?
What about a wide receiver? We said T.O., but I mean, after he retired, Ocho Cinco still seemed like he was taking care of himself, doing, media stuff. Do you think Ocho Cinco, a couple years later, if he wanted to, could have pushed? Or because I feel like the end of his career, he was fading, even when he was on a team.
I always got that vibe.
Let's go to Joel in Cincy. What's up, Joel?
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Hey, buddy.
So one guy I think that nobody's talking about, pretty recent, and I think he would still ball out and probably be top 5 in his position at pro level, Andrew Luck.
Oh, yeah, if he wanted to take the chance?
Yeah, he retired and his body didn't go through a full career of NFL play, so maybe he could come back.
Yeah, you made me think of,
does
I
he
don't know
have a
why.
belly? Does he have a belly now, though? I'm picturing Andrew Luck with
Andrew
belly.
Luck. Yeah, but he had such skill. He was such a skillful player. What happened to Victor Cruz? Why did he retire?
Too much salsa dancing.
Too much salsa dancing?
I think he turned a salsa dance instructor. Isn't that true?
Yeah.
Like Gurley got hurt. I'm like wondering if one of these guys that were sitting around, like a Todd Gurley was sitting around, but then they realized, you know what, man, I still could play. I rested off the injury or something. Some of these guys are so young.
Man, some of them retire early. Like McAfee retired early to do a podcast.
Oh, he could still play.
Victor Cruz retired early to do salsa dancing. Some
he's
work out better than
Victor
others.
Cruz is only 38 now, and he's been out of the league how many years?
Yeah. What's up, Nick in Cincy? Nicholas, how are you, bud?
All right. I was saying Jamie Moyer, I think it's still...
well, that dude was 147 when he
I was gonna
retired,
say,
right?
Jamie Moyer could collect Social Security and still
You know
pitch,
who
I
else
think.
stuck around? I put them together in my brain. Darren Oliver. Remember how long that guy played?
Darren Oliver.
That dude, I feel like, was playing forever.
I feel like Darren Oliver, if we were
I
to
gotta
play,
look that
if
up.
we were to play on the road again,
Right.
I think Darren Oliver played for every Major League Baseball team.
But Jamie Moyer, he looked like he was at least 55 when he was still playing.
While you look up Darren Oliver, let's go to Monsi for an update. Bolaños, what's up?
Yeah, guys, that's right. Thank you. Right on cue there. Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce on his podcast said that he knows everyone wants to know what he's going to do about his future, but that he's going to take some time, not going to rush his decision on whether he's going to return for a 13th NFL season. Colorado quarterback Shador Sanders revealed that his first 2 top 30 visits with NFL teams will be with the Browns and the Giants, who hold the 2nd and 3rd overall picks in the upcoming draft. Baseball just around the corner. Shohei Ohtani will not go on a rehab assignment or pitch in the Cactus League this spring before returning to pitching, keeping him available to DH. Yoshinobu Yamamoto likely will start the Dodgers season opener in Tokyo, and Roki Sasaki can make his debut the very next day in Game 2. And in the NBA, Bucks star Damian Lillard will be out for tonight's game against the Timberwolves to allow a full recovery.
I'm sorry, who?
Damian Lillard.
No, the team?
Bucks star?
No, the other team.
Minnesota?
Minnesota what?
I'm going to keep saying all the words that are correct.
Everything but the words. She's dancing around it.
The Timber what?
Timberwolves?
What was?
Timberwolves? I really don't hear it. Like everyone tells me
Where's
that I
your
don't
L?
hear it.
Where's your L?
Wolves.
Did you get confused or did you know who I was talking about? Oh, okay, great. Thank you. Okay.
You're just being incredibly rude,
I'm
Monty.
very-
He does
very.
this petty, Rich. All the time.
All the time, yes.
Welcome
right.
to the club.
Back to Covino.
Thank you, Monty. I love you. Happy Valentine's, Mama.
Happy Valentine's Day. Thank
All right.
you. Okay.
Let's watch the
It's
Timberwolves this
Covino
weekend.
and Rich on Fox Sports Radio.
I don't hear it.
Live from the TireRack.com studio. Appreciate you hanging out.
That's amazing.
We'll take the rest of your feedback at Covino and Rich at Fox Sports Radio.
I love you, Monty.
Who do you think still has the juice? Who do you think could still play at a professional level? Because that's what Robinson Cano said today.
And by the way, you're Darren Oliver.
Yeah, he played
Answer.
20 years.
20 years in the bigs. And believe it or not, he had long stretches on teams and still played for 9 different teams. I really
Insane,
thought the
right?
answer was going to be like 15 because I feel like Darren Oliver was such your go-to middle reliever, left-handy out of the pen for every team at one point. All right, well, hey, we got more Covino and Rich, Danny G, Iowa Sam, Spot, the whole crew, even Monsi. We got more next right here on Fox Sports Radio.
The average time to hire for most organizations is 30 to 45 days. Are you tired of a costly and lengthy hiring process? Simplify and speed up your recruitment by using the experts at Express Employment Professionals.
Reduce time to hire, cut down on multiple interviews, lower your recruitment costs. Whether you're looking for contract workers or a new team member, the streamlined job posting, candidate screening, and hiring process is more efficient than hiring on your own. Visit expresspros.com today.
Haven't used a staffing company before? This is the year to do things differently. Businesses are navigating a hiring landscape that has never been more expensive or regulated. So draft the experts and get the next pro for your team. Start at expresspros.com to find a location near you.
For all types of jobs and a variety of reasons, choosing Express Employment Professionals is the move to make. They got over 860 locally owned offices. You'll get the hiring support you need at expresspros.com. That's expresspros.com.
Miss a second of today's show? Well, good news. Right after the show, the podcast will be up. Just search Covino and Rich wherever you get your podcasts. Now we're talking. And be sure to follow, rate, and review it.
Please do.
Again, just search Covino and Rich wherever you get your podcasts.
Pathways Learning Academy at Crossroads Church is opening soon. Located in Mason, we offer quality care and personalized early education support in our infant care, toddler, preschool, and pre-kindergarten programs, as well as before and after school options for school agers. Plus, our school is safe, our staff is second to none, and our exclusive app, Sproutabout, keeps you connected with live streaming video, real-time updates, and more. Schedule a tour today by visiting pathwayslearningacademy.com.
With President's Day savings at the Home Depot, you can get up to 35% off select appliances like LG. Plus, save up to an extra $450 on select appliances. And with customizable kitchen packages, we make it easy to shop and swap for the features you want. Like the 3-door French door refrigerator with slow melting round craft ice. Shop President's Day savings and get up to 35% off select appliances like LG, America's most reliable line of appliances. The Home Depot, how doers get more done. America's most reliable line of appliances per independent study. See store online for details. Minimum purchase required.
Ah, and here we have travelers in their natural habitat enjoying guaranteed 4 p.m. checkout at fine hotels and resorts booked through Amex Travel, and they don't even see what's coming at them.
We're in. We got the table.
Yep, with Resi Priority Notify, they're alerted when hard-to-get reservations open up.
Reservation for 2? Save the best for last.
Thanks to Amex Platinum, the last day vacation brings yet another experience. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex.
Clorox Sentiva smells like grapefruit. Cleans like Clorox. And feels like...
Okay, we could be here all day. Try Clorox Sentiva for a trusted clean with long-lasting freshness. Also available in lavender and coconut. Use as directed.
The Starbucks you love is ready. Our baristas are ready. The world's best coffee beans are ready. That feeling that only the perfect sip can give you is ready. Hello again, from the Starbucks Coffee Company. Starbucks is a registered trademark of Starbucks Coffee Company.
Indy, the spotlight is on you. On Saturday, February 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Eastern, the Pro Volleyball Federation's first All-Star match comes to the Indy metro area. See the league's best players take the court in the thrilling history-making showdown, hosted by the home of your Indy Ignite. Tickets start at just $30. Get yours now on Ticketmaster or at the Fisher's Event Center box office. Open Wednesday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't miss your chance to experience volleyball history live. The Pro Volleyball Federation All-Star Match on February 22nd at 1:30 p.m. Be there.
Hey, weekend warriors, how's a little trail therapy sound right now? Hop in. Let's go for a ride in the all-new Nissan Armada Pro 4X. Tune out all those work emails and turn up that twin-turbo 6 engine. Instead of letting the kids play online, show them some epic inclines. Turn your 8-person family dinner into an exhilarating off-road adventure. The all-new Nissan Armada is here. Intelligent four-wheel drive cannot prevent collisions or provide enhanced traction in all conditions. Always monitor traffic and weather conditions.
In today's Marketers Report, Erica Taylor, Chief Marketing Officer of Genentech, weighs in on audio's ability to reach any audience.
everyone is listening somewhere, somehow. So it's a great way to take something very precise in what we're trying to do to reach patients with something that I think we can all agree is somewhat broad in reaching many, many different audiences.
As the #1 audio company, iHeartMedia can get more people to hear your message than anyone else. For better results for every budget, visit iHeartAdvertising.com.
The #1 selling product of its kind with over 20 years of research and innovation. Botox Cosmetic, onabotulinum toxin A, is a prescription medicine used to temporarily make moderate to severe frown lines, crow's feet, and forehead lines look better in adults.
Effects of Botox Cosmetic may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away as difficulty swallowing, speaking, breathing, eye problems, or muscle weakness may be a sign of a life-threatening condition. Patients with these conditions before injection are at highest risk. Don't receive Botox Cosmetic if you have a skin infection. Side effects may include allergic reactions, injection site pain, headache, eyebrow and eyelid drooping, and eyelid swelling. Allergic reactions can include rash, welts, asthma symptoms, and dizziness. Tell your doctor about medical history, muscle or nerve conditions including ALS or Lou Gehrig's disease, myasthenia gravis, or Lambert-Eaton syndrome, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects. For full safety information, visit BotoxCosmetic.com or call 877-351-0300.
See for yourself at BotoxCosmetic.com.
El día de San Valentín es aún más dulce cuando compras en Meijer. Esta semana, bolsas selectas de dulces de San Valentín están a compra una y llévate otra 50% de descuento. Fresas cubiertas de chocolate Fresh from Meijer por solo $9.99. Y nuestra florería se desborda de hermosos y frescos ramos y arreglos florales para San Valentín. Cuenta con Meijer para llevar más del corazón al día de San Valentín. Aplican exclusiones. Ve todas las ofertas en la tienda, en la aplicación Meijer y en Meijer.com.
Happy Valentine's, Papa. Happy Valentine's, Papi. I could be he. I could be he. Covino and Rich on Fox Sports Radio. Iowa Samuel doing the salsa.
Hey,
on the
take it
ones
easy,
and
man.
twos. And we got Danny G. 877-99 on Fox. Spot's getting ready for midweek major. The biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture. Are they midweek or major? We do it every hump day. And again, we're live from the TireRack.com studio. Covino and Rich. Everything at Covino and Rich. And we still got lots of New Orleans videos and cool clips to check out. It's also on Fox Sports Radio's YouTube page if you want to see it.
No diggity, no doubt. And a big week for TV watchers. If you're like, what am I going to watch now that football's over? Spring training starting if you're not big into the NBA or the NHL. New Cobra Kai this week.
That's tomorrow.
You got a new season of White Lotus on HBO Max.
That's on the 16th. That's the end of this week.
And Danny G, get Brenda ready. We're going back in the pods tomorrow. Or is it Friday?
Friday. I saw
Brand new
this.
season of Love is Blind. So
Man, they keep just putting these out, huh?
So Love is Blind, Cobra Kai, final 5 episodes, and a new White Lotus. So if you need something to watch between now and, baseball or...
Don't forget, it's going to be NBA All-Star Weekend.
Look at that. So an action-packed weekend. And again, I'll never get Covino to watch shows that I recommend, but Danny G, Paradise.
Really good.
Really good. Really, really good. All right. Hey, coming up, Spot's got midweek major, but there's a guy in the Yankees that it's possible, Covino, he could change everything.
Yeah, change could start with one person, right?
It always does.
It always does. One person to stand up, and there's power in that.
It could be a significant social change that affects the world forever. Like, I don't know, Rosa Parks on a bus. Or it could be something as stupid as, like, someone at work decides, hey, how come we don't do our emails this way? And it's like, maybe
starts
why
with
don't
one
we?
person. Yeah, be the change, everybody.
Change, whether it's big or small, it starts with one person.
You've got mail. And I think that one person could be, as a Yankees fan, I really do think that one person could be Devin Williams. Because, well, I'll explain. Pitchers and catchers have reported. So we get all excited about baseball. At least I do. I know everyone here does. Dodgers fans do. Post-football blues. If you're not into the NBA, then you're like, all right, baseball, let's go.
Isn't it sort of funny when you do see some of your favorite big leaguers come back a little out of shape?
Oh, yeah.
And they get back into shape real quick, but you realize that from September, October through the holidays, there's some guys that put on 5 to 10 pounds of, a little dad bod action. And then, by opening day, they're good. But I haven't seen some of the Mets. I'm like, well, what's going on with this guy?
Juan Soto looks like he's 6 months pregnant.
Stop it.
I saw the pictures.
More like Juan Bloto.
Juan Bloto. Good one, bro. I like that one. Juan Bloto.
Yeah. You would like that. You would like that.
Good thing you didn't go home, Sam.
He's going to be a soccer player. He is. He's definitely pregnant. But you're seeing players in a different uniform. Verlander in his Giants gear, right? You're like, wow.
I'm just shocked that's the first time I heard someone say Juan Bloto.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Sam.
I'm mad I didn't think of it.
Factory over here.
But Devin Williams is known for being
Spaghetti
one of the best
factory.
closers in baseball. He's now a Yankee. Now, if you could picture Devin Williams, he had a bit of that intimidation factor because he had that sweet beard. He had a nicely groomed beard that fit his face.
I mean, completely intimidating other than when Pete Alonso hit a 3-run home run off of him to send the Brewers home and have Bob Uecker's last call before he passed away be terrible.
That was a sad one.
Besides that, I mean, Devin Williams.
But it wasn't like a hobo beard. It wasn't disheveled. It was very maintained. He looked handsome. He looked good.
I'll be honest. Handsome dude, handsome Latino guy with a beard.
And he said that he hadn't seen himself without the beard in years because he was being questioned. Hey, when's the last time he shaved? He's like, I couldn't tell you. And he said he'd hold on to the beard for as long as he could until the Yankees made him shave it. They've reported he shaved his beard, and it's not good. And I saw him, and I was like, "Ew!" I couldn't believe what I saw. I'm like, where's the rest of his face?
Monty, I just texted you the picture. Have you seen the before and after?
It looks like he's missing. I'm not saying he's a bad-looking guy, but the beard balanced out his face so much, it elongated his face a good 3 inches. I feel like he's missing 4 inches of chin.
Yeah.
Right? It's like a baby boy.
It's like a different person.
Yeah, he looks like a badass dude that you would not want to face.
Now he's like a little alien
and then
fetus.
you're like, oh, who's this new kid?
Oh, come here, let me pinch his cheeks. Oh,
He went from intimidating closer to, is that the ball boy?
He looks like Mac and
He looks like Boss Baby now.
Yeah. So, and here's the kicker. He's saying that, the beard gave him confidence. And I know that sounds lame, but that's why I think this could cause a change, and we'll explain next. Covino and Rich.
Pathways Learning Academy at Crossroads Church is opening soon. Located in Mason, we offer quality care and personalized early education support in our infant care, toddler, preschool, and pre-kindergarten programs, as well as before and after school options for school agers. Plus, our school is safe, our staff is second to none, and our exclusive app, Sproutabout, keeps you connected with live streaming video, real-time updates, and more. Schedule a tour today by visiting pathwayslearningacademy.com.
Traveling to see your fave sports team is cool, but traveling with Amex Platinum for the big game is even better.
Right this way.
With access to dedicated card member entrances at select events, you can skip the line. And with access to the Centurion Lounge, you can catch the next game on the way home. That's the powerful backing of American Express. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/withAmex. Card member entrance access not limited to Amex Platinum Card.
Most wanted man in the world. We cloned his voice using AI. In 2001, police say I killed my family.
3 dead bodies, 2 were children.
You slit the throat of all of them.
First mom, then the kids.
And rigged my house to explode. In a quiet suburb. This is the Beverly Hills of the valley.
My house just exploded and ignited on fire.
Before escaping into the wilderness. Leading police on a massive manhunt in rugged terrain.
There was sleet and hail and snow coming down.
It was the biggest manhunt in Arizona history.
They found my wife's SUV.
Within 50 feet was a cave.
He could be buried under rockfall, and you cut a skeleton leaning up against the wall.
And my dog Blue.
All I could think of is seeing the sniper me out of some tree.
But not me.
Police believe he is alive and hiding somewhere.
Can you disappear and change your name and work for cash? Yeah, you can.
Fisher is still very much a priority with the FBI. He's on the 10 most wanted list.
Listen to Missing in Arizona.
Listen on America's #1 podcast network, iHeart. Open your free iHeart app and listen now.
The free iHeartRadio app has over 100 commercial-free stations waiting for you to explore right now, like Lost 80s, playing those songs you forgot you knew from the 80s. Duran Duran, Huey Lewis, Tina Turner, and more, all commercial-free. Just open the free iHeartRadio app, search Lost 80s, and listen now. iHeartRadio. never sounded so good. The free iHeartRadio app is #1 for music, radio, and podcasts all in one. Discover a new podcast from our library of hundreds of thousands of titles. Here's an iHeartRadio podcast preview.
Imagine you're walking down the street in New York City. As you walk, you start to notice these posters.
There's a picture of a drawing of a phone
and a number.
It said apology.
You step into a phone booth and dial.
This is Apology. Apology is not associated with the police or any other organization, but rather is a way for you to tell people what you have done wrong and how you feel about it. Talk for as long as you want. Thank you.
What would you apologize for?
I'm a transit cop and I want to apologize for throwing all the bums off my train.
Mom, Dad, I'm really sorry. I don't love you. I'm sorry because I got my girlfriend pregnant.
Sorry, because I'm white and female and rich.
This is the story of that phone line.
For hitting my brother, not voting. I'm really not sorry.
Terrorizing the West Side.
This line shouldn't be for apologies. It should be for deranged, psychotic people. People are all crazy. I don't believe this.
And the man at the other end.
I just use the name Mr. Apology because that's the simplest thing.
From Wondery, the makers of The Shrink Next Door and Jacked, comes the apology line.
Basically, what I'm running amounts to a anonymous public confessional.
What happens when you listen to the world's confessions over and over and over?
The person who is running this service, I will find out who you are. I'm sorry, but I'm going to kill you.
What's your name?
Mr. Apology never told callers his real name.
I have one question for you, Apology. Would you have dinner with me?
But I knew his name because he was my husband.
I'm tempted to say, yeah, sure, let's have dinner. Your dungeon or mine.
I'm Marissa Bridge. For 15 years, I watched the apology line grow, and I saw Mr. Apology unravel.
I knew that this obsession was making their relationship difficult.
Listen and follow this podcast for free on the iHeartRadio app. #1 for music, radio, and podcasts, all in one app.
24/7, 365. It's showtime. This is Fox Sports Radio on iHeartRadio. We are Fox Sports. And here's what you need to know.
Beginning in the NBA, where Milwaukee Bucks star Damian Lillard will be out for tonight's matchup against the Minnesota Timberwolves because of that hamstring injury, but he will still be available for the All-Star events that he committed to this weekend. In the NFL, Chiefs tight end Travis Kelce said on his podcast that he knows everyone wants to know about his future, but he will take some time before making a decision on whether he will return for a 13th NFL season. Bengals defensive captain and leading tackler Jermaine Pratt has requested a trade. ESPN reports that Ohio State is finalizing a deal to make veteran NFL coach Matt Patricia the school's new defensive coordinator. In Major League Baseball, Shohei Ohtani will not go on a rehab assignment or pitch in the Cactus League this spring before returning to pitching, keeping him available to DH, and Yoshinobu Yamamoto will likely start the Dodgers season opener in Tokyo. I'm Monty Bolaños.
This is Covino and Rich. Better known as El Guapo and Flaco. And they're coming to you live. So sit back, relax, and listen as these two deliver their wide world of nonsense. Live from the TireRack.com studios of Fox Sports Radio. Here they are.
Vatos Locos forever.
Covino and Rich.
Hey, welcome to the show. Hey, broadcasting live from the TireRack.com studio. Good one, Tony. TireRack.com will help you get there. Yeah, unmatched selection, fast free shipping, free road hazard protection, over 10,000 recommended installers. Yeah. All at TireRack.com, the way tire buying should be.
And be sure to check out the Fox Sports Radio YouTube channel. We got tons of videos there every day.
Yeah, we do.
Short clips, long clips, medium clips, you name it. They're there for all the shows, but most importantly ours. Just search Covino and Rich. And all the guests we had, Super Bowl week in New Orleans, that's up there and running. All right, CNR on FSR this hour, midweek major, but we got some Devin Williams to talk about.
We got some splaining to do.
But first, leave you rocking out. And I got a question for everyone in the room, just a little quick icebreaker before we move into your Yankee thought. Everyone here have siblings, or do we have any only children? Monty, you got siblings?
Yes, I got 2 older brothers.
Danny G?
Siblings.
Samuel?
One sister.
Without getting too personal, when was the last time you talked to your siblings? When was the last time you texted or called one of your brothers, Monty?
Within 48 hours.
Okay. Covino?
All the time.
Family chat?
Yeah, there's 5 of us.
Exactly. I have a chat with them.
Today, family chat.
Family chat. Danny G?
We have a family group chat. Talked with some of them yesterday.
We have a group chat called the COVIDiots.
Only when they need something from me, but yeah.
So when was the last time you talked to your brother James?
Probably this week. About a couple days ago.
It's nice. Reach out to your siblings. I say this because the Kelsey brothers said before they did their podcast, they would go months without any communication. And I know it's easy because
weird.
it's easy because listen, I live in LA, my brother lives in Maryland, my sister's in
months? Nah.
Yeah, months
Today's
is a
world
lot,
of texting and social media, there's no excuse to not shoot your brother a text.
Just start a podcast with your brother.
I've talked I
Call
talked
it
to
New
my
Heights.
I talked to my sister, at least once a week or so, just to be like, hey, what's up? How's your kid? How's everything? My brother, though, sometimes life's busy. We could go a month without talking.
Busy? Dude, you're on the bowl doing the scroll. You can't shoot somebody a text message?
My brother is one of those guys. We all have one of these friends or family members that turns their phone off. You know that person? You're like, who turns their phone off?
I know who does.
They aspire to be that.
My phone,
85-year-old people who think you still have to.
My phone's not near me. I think my brother's that guy. You know when someone's got like a wife that controls them? I think my brother puts down his phone when he gets home and is not allowed to touch it. I really...
It's possible.
But hey, just to point it out, say hi to your brothers and sisters, your siblings. Because now I look at my kids and I'm like, man, I hope they get along when they're older.
Yeah.
But the Kelsey bros, who are the most famous brothers, let's be honest, in the world right now, said before their popularity of New Heights and before they were working together.
Before them, it was Ozzy and Jose Canseco, right?
That was Billy and Cal Ripken. And his baseball bat that said F.
Yeah. How could I forget?
No, it was who are your favorite brothers? Oh, Danny DeVito and Arnold.
Yeah.
And way back in the day, the Necro brothers.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
They were 185 still pitching in the big leagues.
Yeah, I was going to say, when you were talking about old players that could still do it, they did.
They could probably still do it somehow. So anyway, say hello to your siblings. That was a random thought.
Only because everyone's thinking about Valentine's Day, but I saw that headline. I'm like, you know what? I guess people get busy. But when you see your kids, if you're a parent and you see your kids.
They don't, Rich. As the great Pee Wee Herman said. And I quote,
"What do you? I know you are, but what am I?
Busy doing what? He's taking his bath. Really?
Oh, really?
Oh, really? Your brother's so busy, dude.
I will call him.
Everybody's busy.
The first ring goes right to voicemail.
Busy to send a text to somebody.
The first ring goes right to voicemail. Does not mean they're rejecting you. It's like the phone's off. Like, it's like, what do you?
No, that was a rejection. If it was off, it would go straight to voicemail.
I think a lot of times it just goes straight to.
There you go.
And if you text them, it has that. You know when someone's like they have their phone on silent, or
do
like
not disturb.
Yeah, do not. I have my phone on do not disturb a
Notifications
lot.
silenced.
I think the reminder here is it takes zero effort,
right,
to reach out through social media, like someone's post, or send somebody a text. Period. And that Kelsey story is odd to me. That's really odd.
Well, they were both
because they seem so close.
Now you're right, but again, they said not only did Travis Kelsey, as Monty said in the update, not only is he saying he's going to put a timeout on discussing his future, they talked about how months would go by and they wouldn't talk.
That's weird.
And now they make millions together.
So back to the story of today. Pitchers and catchers report. Devin Williams of the Yankees, former Brewer, now Yankee, had to shave because that's the policy. We all know that because it's been questioned so often, like what an outdated policy. Some players, they reluctantly shave their beard. They don't want to do it, but they do. But you could also leave the mustache, remember?
Yeah, I feel like
the mustache.
I feel like you and I talk about this more than any other sports TV or radio show in the nation. But this Yankee facial hair policy, I think, is one of the more outdated team-specific rules possible.
Okay, what are the Yankees paying Devin Williams?
$8.6 million a year.
$8.6 million a year, but
an elite closer type.
An elite closer with high expectations, right?
He will be a big asset to your bullpen for sure.
That's the goal here. That's the point. That's the investment. That's why they got him.
And what does a closer need more than most positions, to be honest?
Confidence, intimidation factor, all those things. So
Bingo.
This is why this proves that change starts with one person. I believe Devin Williams to be that one person. There's been a lot of people along the way, from your Giambis to your Johnny Damons. It's going to be him. because you can't have that weenie-looking guy on the mound late in the innings with the lack of confidence because he doesn't have his beard. Honestly, I'm like, if you're going to invest $8.6 million in this guy a year and you want him to do his job, let him feel as confident as possible. It doesn't make any sense to me. So at this point, if you're really serious about winning, and that's what this guy's saying, I'm not saying this, guys. Devin Williams says he's most confident with his beard. He feels like a little baby boy out of place without the beard. Let him be him. I know that sounds stupid, and why is all his confidence in his beard anyway? If that makes him feel cooler, it's like when Andy Pettit would pull his hat down. You put that intimidation factor
the
on.
great Dave Stewart did that.
Dave Stewart was known for that. Let the dude do his thing. Let him be confident. Let him be lights out. You got to let him grow his beard back. He looks so... If you were facing him, would you want to face that little baby boy or the guy with the beard?
You ever see the pictures? And this is years ago, the Photoshops and the actual real pictures of James Harden and then James Softon.
Yeah, you don't want to play James Harden. You want to play James Softon.
Yeah, you whoop James Softon's ass.
James Softon's not intimidating.
Now, the crazy part about this is that Covino came to work today with a parody he found, some little fun video on social media.
Well, the premise is this, based on the beard, right? Because you see what a difference it makes. This guy's face was shortened like a good 3 to 4 inches. Not that he's not handsome. He still looks handsome. He just looks like a little baby boy, and the whole shape of his face is different. This goes back to a Jim Gaffigan joke where he says that the poor man's facelift is growing the beard. The beard is the poor man's facelift. It really is, because it makes you wonder what's going on under there.
Danny, I've known you 3+ years now here at Fox Sports Radio.
3.5 years.
Danny doesn't even know what's going on under there.
Do you even know what's going on under there?
No,
I have pictures from high school.
But Danny, since I've known
high school was a while ago.
Since I've known you, Danny, you have a beard and a mustache. You got
Spot
the facial
too.
hair.
Yeah.
Spot, beard.
Oh, it was Spot shaved his beard off like last year or something, and I was like, you look different, man.
Yeah, but he didn't shave.
I haven't
completely
shaved in a while. Razor to skin.
Yeah, he went like full scruff. So he didn't shave.
Even that altered my perception of Spot.
But this poses a question too. So this isn't just about the Yankees and one man making the change, because that's just my theory. And I think that's your hope as a fan. You want your players on your team to feel as confident as possible, right? But you as a person also want to feel as confident as possible when you're making these choices about your facial hair and how you look. So as we approach the day of love and everyone wants to put their best foot forward, we have a question for you.
Well, you want people to feel comfortable. I mean, I think the tech world made a big step in the right direction with this. Think of all those Silicon Valley type of folks where, business casual became more of a thing. It's like, hey, we're guys just making apps on a computer. Why are we wearing suits? And it became like, you would dress like one of these rich tech guys.
Like you're on Wall Street or something.
There's even some old school churches who have recently gone away from you have to have clean cut look at church and allow beards now.
That's weak. You know why?
For the Yankees to still be doing this is real old school.
It's real old school. And, some guys have negative chin. Some guys, they don't know. They can't fold towels, because they're missing a chin.
It's a depth perception issue.
So they grow a beard, and it works for them, and it gives them a swag and a spring in their step
they
and some confidence.
At least meet the players in the middle. Like, okay, you can have a beard, but it needs to be trimmed and well kept.
You can have a neck beard.
That way you don't, I get it. You don't want to look like a caveman. You don't want to be unprofessional, but let the guys still have their own personality.
Without a doubt.
Especially if you let a mustache happen.
Yeah, those are the weakest.
That's what I'm saying. You do let facial hair happen, but just not a beard?
Yeah,
I don't
Danny
get
G
that.
nailed it.
Yeah.
There should be a compromise where it's like, it's just got to look groomed. You can't
Of
look like
course.
Kevin Millar of the Red Sox and the,
And if you don't have a good beard, you can't do it.
who was the dude? Blackman.
Who's the guy in the Phillies who's got that?
Jason Worth?
The Marsh. No, Brandon Marsh.
Brandon Marsh?
He looks like a Marsh guy from the Marsh.
Yeah. So you can't look
Looks like a
like
swamp
someone
man.
from Duck Dynasty, but you could find something in between, right?
Especially, let's be honest, a lot of these Latino players are as groomed as could be. They
Right.
got the barber on standby every day. Their fade is tight. So you're telling that guy he can't have the big poppy precision beard?
Yeah,
Get
you're
outta
taking
here.
away their
Yep.
in a way their confidence, right? In a way. So the question to the everyday fella, though, as we get older, you're really faced with a decision.
Hilarious to me.
And the question is, do you shave and look younger and worse? Or do you let the beard grow in and look older and better? Let me say it one more time. Do you look younger and worse, or older and better?
Do you want to look younger and worse, or older and better?
I love this.
Back up the hearse, or younger and fatter. It's kind of a curse.
Yep.
The former or latter, but you have got to make this choice.
What's your choice?
What are you doing?
Do you want to look younger and worse, or older?
I don't know.
Do you want to look younger and worse?
Yes.
Do you want to look younger and worse?
Devin Williams.
Do you want to look younger and worse?
Kind of like 6 1/2.
Do you want to look younger and worse, or older and better? Back up the hearse.
We only played that so that it's now stuck in your head for the rest of the day.
It's catchy as hell.
What am I listening to?
Some TikTok, Instagram guy.
That's why I was Sam singing. Do you know that?
It's not just some guy. You got to give him credit
Yeah.
when he plays a song. It's Jesse Blockton, right, on social media. So props to him, Jesse Blockton. He's an older fella. It looks like Mandy Patinkin, actually, right? And it's the question of, do you want to look younger and worse, meaning shave your beard?
Shows himself clean shaved.
You look younger, but you look worse, right? Because
Yeah,
you got
you
all
look-
this fat face.
You got a blob of flesh.
Yeah, you look
You're
pale,
two-dimensional.
Like
pale
Devin
and
Williams.
bloated.
Devin Williams looks like Mac and me with a shaved beard. Or older and better, you grow that beard back, you look older.
Distinguished.
And older's not necessarily good, but you do look better for whatever
You might have
reason.
some gray in there.
It's like a fine wine.
It's like
You look like a professor, though.
yeah, because sometimes older
Or a wizard.
is kind of bad, but it is better. Like imagine Draymond Green without the beard, right? So does he shave and look younger and worse because he's still going to look old but shaved and chubby probably, or older with the beard and the gray, but still he looks better for some reason.
Yeah,
it's
I
a
mean,
weird choice that guys have to make.
I picture LeBron James, right? He's got a little gray coming in, but LeBron with the beard, probably more handsome look, but he looks older. If LeBron went clean shaven, he'd probably look 30-something.
You know what happens?
But he would look lame.
He is 30.
Let me put it in Steve Covino terms for you. Monty, you're looking right
That's
at
right,
me.
he is.
If I shave my face clean shaven, right? I got this big fat face and 2 chins coming out, right?
He looks like
and
Ernie.
then
He looks like Ernie.
and
Bert
then
Ernie.
the scruff starts to grow in and it looks a little grayish. So I look younger and worse. Or I have the scruff going on. It makes me look a little older, but better.
It gives your face definition.
So it's the choice that we all are at. And I think Devin Williams is making a poor choice right now. And unfortunately, it's not his decision. He looks younger and worse.
Truthfully,
There it is.
right now, my stubble's a little too thin. I feel like I'm right now on the border of looking younger and worse.
I feel like we're about to do aerobics.
That feels very late 90s, early 2000s.
And one,
like a
and two, and three,
some government
and 4.
agency put out like a commercial or something.
No, but it is. It's a question, man. It really sucks. And I feel bad for Devin Williams. But the point is, well, what choice would you make, guys? As Black Sheep said, the choice is yours. But for Devin Williams, it's not. The Yankees are making him do this. And he lost
ridiculous.
all his swag, his confidence, and his intimidation factor, which I think is necessary for the Yankees closer at this point.
I feel like we say this every time the Yankees acquire a new player.
Yeah, but this is very specific.
But when are they going to give it up?
Very
when are they going to
specific.
stop?
The
Every
closer,
time.
The closer position comes with an intimidation factor,
We
right?
said this, yeah.
Think of the Mets. They got all this spectacle. They have horn sections. The lights go out. You got this dude coming out with his like baby boy Doe with his stupid face now. No one cares about that. He has to grow it back.
Meow. He's gonna come out to like the Bubble Guppies theme or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he comes back to what's that? Wonder Pets.
It's time for lunch.
Wonder
What
Pets.
time is it?
Lame. That is the lamest look.
Wonder
So,
Pets.
do you want to look younger or worse or older than better? That's the question for you to make, or for you to answer. Fox Sports Nation.
I think
877-99 on Fox.
From the women I've asked, I've heard a lot of answers, and Monty, I don't know if you agree with this. A lot of women are answering they rather their dude look a little older and better, more a little
Absolutely.
like no. A lot of women
Absolutely.
Most women
Like a
don't want.
Clooney.
Most women don't want their grown man with the clean shaven look. It
Can I
Just-
can
It
I
depends.
give a tip to the Fox Sports Radio Nation? My girlfriend doesn't like the facial hair. That's why I was rocking clean shave for a while, right? But then I realized this is what every guy needs to know. They're trying to take you out of the game.
Oh, stop.
She likes. She really likes puffy faces.
Game, yeah. That puffy face. She's trying to take you out of the game.
Well, like there's guys who do have a clean shaven face, like Don Draper, John Hamm. That works for him. That works really well.
Yeah, you know what? You think
But with a
everybody that's
beard?
like John Hamm?
No, but with a beard, I don't even know what he'd look like. Like he is
Probably
clean
doesn't
shaven.
have a good beard.
Yeah,
That's another thing. If you don't have a good beard, don't have a beard.
Keanu can barely grow the beard in, but people like it.
Let me give you.
It's Keanu.
I mean, it's Keanu. Yeah, it's not that we like the beard. It's
Bro,
Keanu.
John Hamm is one of the most handsome guys out there.
Yeah, bad example.
He can,
Yeah,
it's
I-
like
I'll give you a handsome guy with a beard, and tell me if you think he would be as cool without. Negan from The Walking Dead, Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Oh,
That guy with the beard looks like.
You mean Javier Bardem?
Yeah, because I've seen him.
No.
I've seen Javier Bardem.